Hey guys, nizere ko mumeze fresh. My name is Gilbert. Uyu munsi tugiye kubaka RBA homepage, okay? So let me actually show you actual website of RBA. Iyi niyo website ya RBA. Of course, inkuru ni dynamic ziba generated, niyo mpamvu uri bubone amafoto yatandukanye, okay? But it is the same. No keeping scrolling down is in the section. RBA ifite this cool hover effect. Okay, no keeping scrolling down. Dufite iyi section y'izindi nkuru kuri RBA with this cool hover effect. Then no keeping gukomeza scrolling down. Dufite spot section. Okay. Then nidukomeza scrolling down again, urabona ko dufite this section here. Okay, if you keep nakomeza going down, okay, urabona ko dufite n'iyi myidagaduro ahangaha, okay, this cool stuff, okay, tukagera na footer, okay, iyi niyo actual RBA website, okay. So now ndagira ngo urebe hano, okay, look this, iyi website ugiye gukora, look this, can you give a difference? Hari difference urimo kubona? If you niba nta tandukaniro urimo kubona, type in the comment, andika muri comment nta tandukaniro, okay. So let's go ahead and reka turebe section. So nkuko mubibona dufite natwe section, no scrolling down, urabona ko is top numbers ziguhita ziba sticky at the top, okay. So need to keep scrolling down, dufite this hagezweho section with hover effect, okay, with this have a cool hover effect, okay. Of course, okay guys, hari itandukaniro muri kubona. Oh, this iyi niyo website guys, look, is any different guys? Niba utari kubona itandukaniro, just type andika ngo no difference or nta tandukaniro, that would be great, man. So look this, oh my gosh, okay. Then the cool thing about this website, actually your website is responsive kuri every browser, okay. So need to get kuri small screen, you can see now, let's resize, can resizing, need to get kuri small screen, see what will happen, okay. Small screen, now you can see we have this, okay guys, you can see now that's, you know, the website new tugiye kubaka in this video, okay. You can see all section of the website is responsive, okay. Look, you can see all section of website need responsive, okay. So even we have this navbar, okay, you can click kuri menu, ukabona ko links ziriguhita opening, okay. Ahangaha turi bwadingeho little javascript kugira ibingibi biboneke, okay. You can see we have this hover effect, okay, with this menu, turi bwadingeho javascript. So in this course turi burebere hamwe FLEXBOX, tureberemo CSS GRID, turebere hamwe positioning and everything, okay. So if you are so excited, ntiwagirwe niba utarakora subscribe, kandi subscribe, then ukore like, sharing this video with your friends or family or whatever, okay. So guys, I hope you're excited, so let's get started. Alright guys, so reka dutangire. Nkuko mubibona na creating just a basic HTML template if the title of the page ikagira favicon ni icon igaragara kuri tab of the web page in the browser tab. Image uhabona ni favicon or whatever is, as you can see, I have a ref of icon, means it is icon, okay. So and including also script from Font Awesome. Font Awesome niyo turi bukoreshe icon za Font Awesome in this project, okay? So including this script. Kugira ubone izi script rero ugomba kuza hano right here on fontawesome.com/start, then uri bushyire email yawe hano, uri bu creating account with Font Awesome, then you put your email right here and then you send your kit. Uri bu creating Font Awesome account, okay? So reka turunning our web page. Running our web page and see the results. Running web page, you just right click, and then open with the Rive server. Okay. So while we are waiting to the browser to open, it's actually opening. Okay. Now nowadays title of the web page and icon favicon. Okay. Of course, in the browser we have nothing. In the body we have nothing because there is nothing here in the body. This is the body. The body has this is a meeting. Let's say body. Okay, now and you can now see in the browser if it's really fresh because of Rev server. Now we have body right here. Okay. So the last setup tugiye gukora tugiye including CSS muri HTML. Okay. Urabona ko dufite empty style.css. So to include CSS, you just have to reference it. So link to reference it, you just type niba uri gukoresha Visual Studio Code, type just the link, then hit enter. You will see ref is style sheets, and then href aho niho uri bushyire styles location ya style yawe. Okay. In this case, because there is in the same folder, you just type the name of the file. Okay. Style.css. Okay. Now you can see that if you come here and change, let's say body color blue. Niduvuga ko color blue tukaza hano muri browser, you can see now body have this body have color of blue. Okay, both text has a color of blue, which is working. Okay, so icyambere ni amakuru. Oh no ntabwo turi kuvuga amakuru hano. We are talking about website. Okay, so icyambere kuri website ni navbar niyo ibwira end user ni ibice bya website aho website ifite iki, uragana he, ibyo byose bijya muri navbar. Okay, so icyambere kuri website ntabwo ari amakuru, icyambere ni navbar. Okay, navbar zijya in the header tag. Okay, alright, so turebye finished product, which is this one, urabona ko ifite some kind of three, I can call it three header. Okay, hari yino ya mbere yo hejuru, ikagira iyo hagati, it contains ads, then tukagira n'iyi ya main, it contains everything related to the website. Okay, so we have three header: top, middle, and bottom now. Okay, so keep in mind that turi bukomeze kwirefera kuri iyi finished product kugira tukore structure ya web page yacu. Okay, so we have top. Okay, we have top navbar, tukagira middle navbar, okay. Sorry guys. Tukagira bottom nav bar, bottom nav, okay. All right, so let's start with tugiye guhera kuri top nav bar, then middle nav bar, then bottom nav bar, okay. All right, so icyambere ni header. Let's create header tag with class of top nav, okay. Inside top nav, you can see that the left side tukagira middle side tukagira then on the right side, okay. So we have div with class name top nav dash left, okay. Then tukagira middle, okay. Then tukagira na right, okay. So inside left we have these these links. So I have some have that links. So let me go ahead and paste it all the links here, okay. All right guys, and I paste in the link for the left side, which is this career RSS abo turibo and SMS, and icon, which is this one, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, okay, which is this one, okay. Then I have on the right side we have these date and these languages, this flag, okay. So if we save this and let's look in the browser and see the result, okay. Now we can see that we have these basic HTML, okay. Markup tugiye gukurikizaho ni ya mid, okay. You can see now we have a middle which have a left and right, okay. So we can back here below the header to create another header, okay. Okay. This header is the class of middle nav, okay. Middle nav if the left and right, okay. If the left and right, middle let me just middle nav underscore left, then tukagira na right, okay. Tukagira na right. So let's go ahead and import the links, which is this RBA logo and this ads, okay. So let's go ahead and paste it here. All right, and I'm pasting the image, which will be on the left, and then the link or ads, which will be on the right, okay. Which is this RBA logo and this ads, okay. In the markup dukeneye hano, if we actually view this in the browser, you can see now it's look a little bit ugly, okay. So isn't markup tugiye gukora ni this main nav, okay. So as you can see, we have bottom nav, okay. Below we have to create header with bottom nav, header with class of bottom nav, okay. Iyi bottom nav urabona ko nayo ifite ibice bitatu, ifite this RBA logo, then this main nav, okay, these links, and then this search icon. Okay, need three parts. Okay, means we have bottom left, bottom middle, and bottom right. Okay, so let's go ahead right here and create bottom nav bottom nav underscore left. Okay, then middle. Okay, middle, and then right. Okay, ifitemo ibice bitatu, ibumoso, hagati n'iburyo. Okay, so let's go ahead and paste this icon and this logo. Okay, let me just go back here and paste it here. Okay, nyuma yo gupastinga bottom nav, now we have on the left side. On the left side we have image, and menu. Iyi ni icon igaragara for the small screen. That's the menu you will toggle. Okay, so that's on the left side. In the middle we have actual links. Okay, ahabanza izindi nkuru, ubucuruzi, siporo, Rwanda TV, KS2 radio, and n'izindi. Okay, so hari aho nagiye including target dash blank. Aha biba bivuze ko ninkanda kuri iyi link, iyi service irihita ifunguka muri new tab. Okay, iri opening in the new tab. Okay, let's see how it looks like in the browser. Okay, muri browser nituyifungura, you can now see that we have our markup. Okay, akazi gakurikiyeho rero ni ugustylinga izi navbar so zikamera neza. Okay, mbere ko dutangira gustylinga, ndashaka kuvuga ko muri project turi bukoreshe CSS FLEXBOX and CSS GRID. Okay, kandi izi topics yaba ari FLEXBOX and CSS GRID nazivuzeho muri tutorial ya CSS iri kuri iyi channel. Okay, so nimvuga ngo display flex, justify content, display grid template column, ndi bwasuming yuko uzi ibyo ndimo kuvuga. Okay, so niwumva izo term utarimo kuzumva neza, then biri bugusabe gusubira inyuma ukajya kureba iyo video, my CSS tutorial, then ukagaruka nyuma. Okay, so ikintu cya mbere hano tugiye gukora, tugiye kubanza dukoreho default margin and padding, kuko browser ifite default margin and padding. Okay, so tugarutse hano muri Visual Studio Code. Okay, in style.css, ikintu cya mbere tugiye kuri settinga margin and padding. Okay, margin 0, then padding 0. Okay, if you save this, then nuza muri browser, let me refresh. You can now see default margin padding is here. Okay, so ikindi tugiye gukurikizaho, tugiye gudisplayinga flex kuri top nav. Okay, hano muri HTML urabona ko dufite top nav ifite left, right, and middle. Right, top, left, right, and middle. Okay, so tugiye gudisplayinga flex kuri top nav. Okay, kuri class top nav. Back to our style.css. Okay, then top nav display flex, justify content, space between. Okay, if you save this, it was on my browser. Now you can see they are on one row. Okay, top nav ziri kuri one row. Ikindi dukeneye gukora this breakpoint. So turi bugaruke hano muri reset yacu. Then list the style none. Okay, if we save and come in the browser, and you can now see breakpoint zajya. Okay, ikindi kintu dukeneye dushaka ko izi links zijya kuri one row. Okay, urabona ko hano ziri kuri one column, but turashaka ko zijya kuri one row cyangwa se ku murongo utambitse. Okay, alright, so urabona ko ziriya link ziri inside an ordered list, so we have to target an ordered list. Okay, the way to do that, you can just type top nav ordered list, then display flex. Okay, then if you save this and come the browser, now you can see the kuri one row. Ikindi kintu dukeneye ko ni flex container nigira space iri ntoya zihita zicreating a new row. Okay, so the way to do that, you have to come here and apply flex wrapper wrap, then here flex wrapper flex wrapper. Sorry guys, you can hear that sound. Okay, this is flex wrapper. Then if we come to the browser, you cannot see the changes, but you need to get a small screen. You will see the change. Ikindi kintu dukeneye space between these links. Okay, we can use margin. Okay, between li top nav top nav li, then margin 0 top and bottom, then 10 pixels left and right. Okay, if you save this, no summary browser, you can now see between links there is some space. Okay, so ikindi kintu urabona ko iyi top nav iri stuck at the top. Dukeneye some padding between hejuru no hasi. Okay, so we need to come here in top nav and say padding 10 pixels on the top and bottom, then 0 on the left and right. Okay, if you save this, no summary browser, now you can see there is some padding. Okay, ikindi kintu dukeneye removing is the underline. Okay, again turi bukoreshe reset yacu, uvuga ngo style zose zigiye muri aka kanyenyeri zose ziba applied kuri page yose. So hano turi buze tumenye ngo text declaration na. Okay, uvuga ngo muri browser nituza, now you can see there are underlines zagiye. Ikindi kintu dukeneye ko izi links ziza kuba ari uppercase. Okay, the way to do that, turi butagetinge actual link, which is anchor tag. Okay, so the way to do that, uburyo turi bubikoremo, we just type top nav, then a, then text transform uppercase. Okay, text transform uppercase. If you save this, no summary browser, you can now see now urabona ko zabaye uppercase. Ikindi kintu dukeneye guchanginga font family, font y'izi links. Urabona ko iyi ngiyi ni default web browser web font family, tugiye kuyichanginga iyi font ya page yacu, turi bukoreshe Arial Helvetica. Okay, the way to do that, turi butargeting a body, dushaka ko body yacu font family iba ari yellow hari vertical. Dukeneye ko na background ya body yacu iba background color iba this right gray. F3. Okay. If you save this, no summary browser, you can now see a font family changes na body yacu ifite real light gray as background. Okay. Dukeneye font size y'izi links urabona ko iracyari ndende, dukeneye kuyiha small size, so turi buze hano kuri a tag, then font size 12 pixels. Okay. If you save this and come in the browser, you can now see the font yagabanyutse. Ikindi kintu urabona ko izi links zacu ziri blue by default. Color ya links aba ari blue, na niyo mpamvu uri kubona ko icon zacu nazo ziri blue kubera ko ni links, but turi will be changing in a bit. So color of these links, let me just come here in the color. You have this nice color which is 1C77BA. Okay, if you save, come here, you can now see links zacu zigize color imeze fresh. Okay, iyi niyo color iri kuri RBA. Okay, ikindi kintu dushaka gustylinga izi icon kugira zigaragare nyine, niba ari Twitter, niba ari Facebook, niba ari YouTube, kugira zigaragare ko ari zo nyine. Okay, the way to do that, nuza hano muri HTML yacu uraza gusangaho hano Facebook ifite kuri list yacu dufite Facebook class, tukagira Twitter class, then tukagira YouTube class, then tukagira Instagram class. Dukeneye izi ko zigira background zitandukanye. So the way to do that, you can just come here below, then I'm going to paste the background of this icon, which is this background. If you save this, okay, no muri browser, now you can see there is some background. Okay, ikindi kintu dukeneye ko izi icon zacu ziba umweru. Okay, uburyo turi bubikoremo, murabona ko icon ziri muri itag. Okay, dushaka gutagetinga itag zose, icon zose zacu ziri kuri page zibe umweru. Okay, turi bukoresha itag, turi selecting itag, but kubera ko ari global dushobora kuzishyira hano hejuru. Ubundi most of the time global ziri bwaplayinge kuri page yose akenshi na kenshi zijya hejuru of at the top of CSS file. Okay, most of the time, but is not ntago ari itegeko. You can place ushobora kuzishyira ahantu hose ushaka, but for best practices uzishyira at the top. Okay, so we want our a tag to have color of white, FFF. Okay, all right, this is our color. Now urabona ko icon zacu zawe mwe, urabona ko dukeneye some padding between these. Okay, and dukeneye ko ziba circle. Okay, the way to do that, we can actually first I'm going to target Facebook, then Twitter, then YouTube, then Instagram. Okay, then we want some padding, which is tukoresha 2. We're gonna use like 10 pixels, 0 on top and bottom, then 10 pixels left and right. I save this. Okay, if you save this, come here, you can now see there's some padding, but dukeneye ko izi ziba rounded zikaba muri circle. Okay, icons zacu zifite width of 25 pixels, zikagira height ingana na 25 pixels. Okay, pixels. If you save these, nuza muri browser, now you can see there is some really cool height and width. So dukeneye ko zino icons zacu zijya in center. So the way to do that, we can just type text align center. If you save these and come here, now you can see that now links zacu zagiye center. Dukeneye ko noneho ziba akaziga. So the trick here is this: iyo our element ifite same width and height, kugira zibe ikizeru dukoresha border radius 50%. Okay, border radius 50%. Irahita igira akazeru. Okay, 50%. If you save this and come here, now you can see now there's a circle, but we need some kind of, let me just save this. Okay, and now we need some let me apply some 3 pixels for all sides, 3 pixels to all padding, and see what happened. Okay, if you save this, you can now see sorry guys, you can now see ko urabona ko now zabaye rounded. Okay, well, hari ikibazo with this design. Niba usanzwe wandika some HTML and CSS code, ngira ngo ikibazo wakibonye. Okay, the problem is here is that kuri small screen nta kibazo gihari. Okay, gusa nitujya kuri large screen harahita havuka iki kibazo. Tuvuze gato kuri UI and UX design, ni byiza ko design yawe iba consistent with smaller screen and larger screen. Kucyo tukunda kwita responsiveness. Okay, igomba website kubisa neza kuri larger screen and small screen. Ahangaha nafunguye developer tool, you can see kuri full HD screen cyangwa se bigger screen size, urabona ko umwanya uri hagati ya left navbar, middle and right, uyu mwanya ni munini. Okay, this space is very large. The solution here, dushaka kugira ngo website yacu igire consistent size, tutite ngo iri kuri full HD, iri kuri larger screen, ibe strict kuri specific size. Okay, aho niho haza akazi kitwa container applyingwa kuri specific content of the web page, kugira ngo zimakinge sure ko size itarenga igenewe kugira ngo website yacu ikomeze gusa neza. So as you can see here, we have hano turi bukeneye container kugira screen yacu ntibibe wide. Okay, so ahangaha niho tugiye ku implementinga icyitwa larger icyitwa container. Nituza no muri Visual Studio Code, on top nav, we're gonna creating a class yitwa larger container, large container. Okay, and styling a large container, nituza no muri CSS yacu, again kubera ko ari ira container iri global turi buyapplying hejuru. Okay, we can actually type here like global style, global style. Okay. Global style is here actually hano hejuru kuri line 1. So for the larger, let me just top nav start. Okay. Nituza hano tugastylinga our large container. Turi buvuge ko width ya screen iraba ari 100%. Okay. Width of screen will be 100%. But ntabwo dushaka ko irenza maximum ya screen size. Ntabwo dushaka ko website yacu irenza 1300 pixels. Okay. 1300. No, max width. Ntabwo dushaka kuri small screen iraba ari 100%, but nibijya kuri large screen ntabwo dushaka ko irenza 1300 pixels. Okay. Pixels. Ikindi kintu dushaka ko container yacu iba centered. Okay, iba center in the screen. We use margin, then 0 on top and bottom, then order. It is splitting umwanya ungana hagati iburyo n'ibumoso. Okay, if we save this, nituza muri browser yacu, let me actually okay, now you can see navbar urabona ko hano haprayinzweho content ntago navbar zacu zongeye kuba nini, which is best user interface and user experience. Okay, that's the trick. Trick here, you must always include container kubera ko website zishobora kuba viewed to the different screen sizes. Okay. All right, so that is the responsiveness for larger screen. And turi buvuge kuri responsiveness for small screen later in this video, but that's it for the top nav. Okay. Ikindi kintu tugiye gukurikizaho this middle nav. Okay. Nitureba kuri finished product, urabona ko ino middle nav ifite some background. Okay, ikagira content ariyo iyi image logo and this glyph or ads on the right side. Okay, and urabona ko hano iyi RBA urabona ko zo ziri muri smaller container. Okay, so ahangaha hano turi bukenere small container. Dufite larger container ariyo i contains is logo is the top nav and this bottom nav n'izindi content turagenda tubona. Okay, so creating a bottom nav, first we need some small container small container to dushaka kuyaprayinga kuri content. Okay, let's go ahead in the browser. Means dushaka modifying our HTML. Okay, so let me actually collapse top nav. Okay, tujye kuri middle nav. Okay, nituza kuri middle nav dukeneye kuapplyinga container kuri image and this glyph. Okay, we can actually do this. We can apply this small container. Okay, small container, then tugashyiramo is data. Okay, okay, then okay, if you save this, okay, now is indented correctly. Ikindi kintu dukeneye ko is content image na ira ad bigaragara kuri one row. We can actually remove this left and right. Let me actually remove left because we actually need the logo. We don't need to define this structure. We can use it simple, but nyuma ya small container dukeneye icyitwa we can apply actually here icyitwa reka twapplying class yitwa middle underscore middle nav underscore low. Okay. If we save this, of course we need to display this image and this right side dushaka ko bijya kuri one low. Okay, niyo mpamvu nise iyi class middle low. Okay, first ariko turabanza du styling iyi small container. Okay, reka tuzano muri CSS yacu noneho zira small container turi we applying kuri multiple section of our web page, so ni global style. Okay, we can use nkuko nabivuze, it's just your style zivuga applying kuri multiple element in our web page. Most of the time tuzishyira at the top of CSS file, but it is not it's not lowly, it's actually the best practice, but yeah, you can do whatever you want. Okay, so for small container dushaka ko width even 100% of screen, but maximum width ntirenge 960 pixels, and then container yacu iba centered, margin 0 auto, container yacu ibe centered. Okay, if we save this, nituza muri browser, let me actually back to the browser, let's view this. Okay, let me actually close this developer tool. Okay, now you can see our image area hano hariho container. Okay, urabona ko hariho small container, but now you can see image yabaye overflow, image yabaye ndende. Dushaka ko image yacu nayo ziba 100% muri container, dushaka ko ziba okay 100% muri container. So again, dushaka ko image ziba 100% muri container, turaza hano muri global style, then applying an image. Dushaka ko image muri web page yacu iba 100% of its container. Okay, so we say with 100%. Again, kugira ngo uhe image 100% of width, irahita iba responsive. Ni ukuvuga ngo nujya kuri small size taking 100%, nujya kuri larger screen size taking 100%, which is image irahita iba responsive. Okay, if you save this and come in the browser, let's see. Now you can see that now image are 100%. Okay, but they now urabona ko hano dufite container ingana na 960 pixels. Okay, so tugiye gukurikizaho ku displayinga iyi logo and in this add display flex. Okay, ikindi kintu, niba kuri website yawe hariho image, it's actually my recommendation. Okay, kugira ngo nukora no resizing image ntite resolution cyangwa se ngibe shrink hari ukuntu resizing image none ikaba shrink. Dukore kuri image zose ugomba gushyiraho object fit cover property, iyi making ashobora ko image itaba shrink, nuyigabanya muri small size itaraba shrink, nuyigira nini ibe zoom ntibe shrink. Okay, so we're gonna apply object here on image, object fit cover. Okay, so ndibwe illustrating imbere nitugera ku ma image ndibusubire kuri line imbere functionality. Okay, but for now make sure that niba ufite image kuri website yawe, make sure to include this line. Okay, so ikindi tugiye displaying hano kuri middle low, we want it to display flex. Okay, we want to display its flex. Let me scroll down, then let me actually comment middle nav, then middle nav lob display flex, okay. Then if you save this in Summary browser, you can now see our top nav now is really correctly aligned. Dukeneye ko ziba centered muri contain, okay. We use align items center. No, okay, center. Okay, that's right. Dukeneye ko iba vertically aligned in center. We save this. You can now see image now is centered, okay, which is good. Ikindi kintu dukeneye background with this in bottom nav, okay. So iyi background dukeneye turi buyapplying kuri parent, which is a middle nav, okay. Iyi middle nav tugiye kuyapplying out background color, okay. So we're gonna come here and say middle nav background color, I need this color 1 5 1 1 5 1 E 4 and 6, okay. If you save this no Summary browser yacu, let's wait. Now you can see that now our ad is aligned very, very beautiful, okay. And now you can see that isa neza neza n'iyi ngiyi iri hano, okay. Alright, so next dushaka ko iyi left iba pushed kuko urabona biregeranye, okay. We need some margin left, okay. Margin left turi applying hano kuri middle right, okay, middle right, and then we need middle right, actually collapse, Control B, you collapse the Explorer of Visual Studio Code, kanda Control B to collapse kugira ugetinge more, okay. Then margin left 20 pixels. If you save this, come in the browser, now you can see that now image is pushed away a little bit, okay. Ikindi dukurikiyeho tugiye kustylinga is a main nav, okay, which is a bottom nav. Now you can see that top and bottom urabona ko zisa neza, okay. Actually there is hano hariho space nini. Let me just go ahead and increase margin right, okay. So let me just put for rem unit is just another way of units. Dufite pixel, dufite percentage, dufite em, dufite rem. 1 rem ingana na 16 pixels. So ufata 16 ukube 4 urahita ubona 4 rem uko ingana, okay. So katugaruke muri browser. Now you can see image yawe pushed, okay. Alright, so tugiye gustylinga izi nav zahangaha, but uburyo tugiye kubikora kugira twihute ndakora copy and paste, okay. Kubera ko nawe wamenye display flex icyo aricyo, wamenye container icyo aricyo. So here urabona ko hano dufite applying container kuri izi nav kuri left, middle and right, okay. Dufite applying aho container and then flex, okay. So biri budusabe ku modifying modifying HTML a little bit, okay. We have to come here, then we need bottom nav underscore container. Okay, and then we need also large container. Okay, so izi turi buzigire hano turi including zijyemo hagati, izi naho ziri bujyemo hagati. So iyi top number, let me just scroll up and show. Iyi bottom nav niyo irakira background color, noneho iyo hasi niyo turi displayingeho flex, and then twapplyingeho na container. Okay, so back to our CSS, ngiye gupestinga kugira twihute, then ndi bisobanura. Alright, so nyuma yo gupestinga, izi nizo CSS dufite. Okay, first nabanje gustylinga logo, nyiheza width ingana na 65 pixels, max height ingana na 30 pixels, and then margin right ingana na 2 rem. Okay, so iyi logo ni image iranga. Okay, then for the we're gonna back here kuri bottom nav. Iyi bottom nav yacu niyo dushaka ko iyi ngiyi niyo turi applyingeho background, kuko niyo ifite niyo parent, niyo turi applyingeho background, then actual content izo turi applyingeho container, and then bottom nav container and a larger container. Okay, so here twavuze ngo bottom nav igiye background color ingana gutya, ibe sticky, ibe positioned sticky, then igume kuri top of the window, then z index 101 bisobanuye ko top nav iraba iri hejuru ya element zose kuri muri document, iraba at the top of every element in the document. Okay, z index, you can put whatever number you want here. So you just want to make sure that muri document yawe, niba ushaka ko iyi bottom nav nuba uri guscrollinga hatajya element zose zinyura munsi, nuba uri guscrollinga down element zose zinyure munsi. So you have to make sure that you include some large number to make sure that it's above of everything. Okay, so for bottom nav right ni iyi ngiyi iri hano, bottom nav right. Okay, iyi ngiyi containing the search, nabuze ngo igire margin right ingana na 4 rem. Okay, so tugeze kuri bottom nav container ni containing the middle, left and right. Okay, which is this right here. Okay, so twavuze ngo display flex, align item center, justify content space between, and the mean height ibe 43 pixels. Okay, so for the URL, bottom nav URL is URL ni izi ngizi ziri hano, this URL. Okay, twavuze ngo nanone zibe display flex, then niba muri flex container nta mwanya urimo creating a new row. Okay, and nicyo iyi line irimo gukora. So and ndavuga ngo bottom nav li, which is actual link, this one actual link, then navuze ngo zigire margin at the top and bottom 0 but 10 on left and right. Okay, so for the actual link, which is a tag inside lists, is this one, is this one right here n'izindi. Navuze ngo first font size yayo ibe 14 pixels, color ibe white, then text ibe uppercase. Okay, then ndavuga ngo mu gihe turi guhavaringa anchor tag, changing a color to this yellow color, and then bigaragare cursor ibe pointer, bigaragare ko uri guhavaringa cursor ibe pointer. Okay, then nyuma ya list item, with every list of item. Okay, after list of item means it's like here we have urabona hano dufite list item, nyuma y'list item urabona ko hano dufite indi nav item, indi list item, but before mbere yo kugera kuri next, we want to apply some kind of this one, this kind of uyu murongo umanutse, sibyo? Then twakoresheje icyo bita pseudo selector. Okay, then turavuga ngo content ibe aka gakoni kamanuye ntabwo nzi uko cyitwa, then color ibe white. Noneho the last inside the list of item, then the last nav ni last element right here. Okay, the last element right here urabona ko ifite bottom nav last nav. Okay, so navuze ngo nyuma yayo after content hano yari ifite kano gakoni kamanuye, then iriya nyuma yo igire content iri empty. Okay, empty string. Okay, then navuze ngo search ibe cursor pointer, search ni ino icon which is this one, urabona ko ifite class of FA search, then navuze ngo ibe cursor pointer, then for toggle menu ni ira icon turi bukandeho. Okay, which is this one. Okay, iyi icon uri kubona ko nayo high class yitwa toggle menu. Okay, iyi toggle menu navuze ngo iyi toggle menu iri kudufasha nitugera kuri small screen. Okay, for small screen turi niho iyi toggle menu iri bugaragare. Okay, niho uri bubibone iyi toggle menu. Navuze ngo font size ibe 25, margin top 10%, cursor pointer, then margin right to rem. Okay, I hope you understand that. So if we save this, let's look at in the browser. Let's see what will happen. Now you can see that we have this nice navbar with the hover effect, which is this low yellow color. But the problem here, urabona ko toggle menu or menu hano iri kugaragara kandi dushaka ko igaragara kuri small screen. Okay, so icyo turi bukore ni ukuza hano kuri toggle menu for now, display tukayikura muri tukayirimuvinga muri DOM. Okay, display none irimuvinga element space muri DOM. Okay, so nituza hano and let me just go ahead now. You can see now toggle menu yagiye. Okay, alright, next thing tugiye kuvuga kuri media query. Okay, mbere yuko dukomeza nshaka kubanza gukora izi navbar zikaba responsive kuri small screen. Okay, but the first thing here, I need to change this social icon size kuko urabona hasi bisa naho hari padding nini. Let me just scroll up a little bit. I want to change it because I found it's like large. So we come here. Let's remove this padding and then make a width of 20 pixels. 20 pixels. If we save this, then in Nozamri browser, you can now see this social icon is actually aligned very, very well, okay? Which is what we want. So next thing, dushaka ko nibigera muri media query, then is navbar hariho hagaragara logo na menu, okay? So reka mvuge gato ku cyitwa media query. Media query ni uburyo wa applyinga style bitewe na screen runaka, sibyo? Tuvuge niba turi kuri phone, mvuga ngo style ziri kuri twa stylinze kuri desktop zitandukanye na style turi bwa applyinge kuri mobile phone, okay? So tugiye gukoresha media query kugira du styling zino navbar turi bwa applying specific style kuri navbar, okay? So tuvuga media query uhita wumva responsiveness. Responsiveness bivuze ngo ni gute website irespondinga kuri different screen size, okay? Iyo bigeze kuri screen size iragabanya zikamera fresh, yagera no kuri big size ikabigaragara fresh, okay? So tugiye gukoresha media query here, okay? So back in our Visual Studio Code in style.css, media queries are nav tugiye kuza applyinga hasi, okay? Let me just comment here, let me just say media query, no, I don't want the terminal, I just want some comment, navbar media query, okay? So creating a media query, we use this sign, then we type media, no, media. Hari uburyo bwinshi bwo kwandika media query, okay? Then curly bracket, tuvuga ngo max width, okay? Tuvuge ngo 876 pixels, okay? Ni ukuvuga ngo hano turavuze ngo max width, tubaho ngo device zose zifite screen iri munsi y'iyi size, style ziri bujye hano hagati nizo ziri bube applied kuri iyo device, okay? Uvuga ngo devices zose harimo tablet, harimo mobile, urabona ko zose zifite screen iri munsi ya 876, okay? Izo style turi bushyire hano hagati, like style turi bushyire hano hagati ni ziri bube applied kuri zo small screen. Kubera impamvu dukoresha max width yuko twabanje desktop mu gustyling, but hari icyo bita mobile first design. Iyo uvuze mobile first design, niho ubanza gustylinga mobile, then ugakurikizaho tablet, then ugakurikizaho desktop or any screen, okay? In this case ntabwo dukoresha kubera ko tuba turi kuzamuka, ahangaha tugiye gukora style zimanuka, kubera ko tuba turi kuzamuka dukoresha hano mini width, okay? Mini width. Hano iyo dukoresha mini width tuba tuvuze ngo nibura minimum ya screen ibe ingana gutya. Ni ukuvuga ngo screen zose ziri hejuru y'iyi ngiyi nizo style turi gushyira hano hagati nizo zibure applied kuri iyo screen, okay? In this case aho ngaho navuze ko tuba twakoresheje mobile first, but hano twabanje desktop first. So hano tugiye kuri small screen turi gukoresha max width, okay? So kugira byihute, I'm going to copy and paste some some media query here, code, and I'll explain it. Okay. Alright, so nyuma yo gupestinga our code inside the media query, ikintu cya mbere twavuze inside the media query again, dukoresha selector, then we target selector and then code. Okay. Ikintu twavuze nibigera kuri maximum, ni ukuvuga ngo device zose ziri munsi y'iyi width ingana na 476, iyi tag menu yacu twakoze hidden ihita iba displayed. Okay, ihita iba displayed, ihita igaruka muri HTML muri DOM. Okay, so turavuga ngo margin, logo yacu margin top ibe 5 pixels and then bottom ibe 10 pixels. Okay, then we say this margin left, urabona ko hano margin back here on HTML. Okay, ahangaha twasize our logo and menu, urabona ko hano dufite flex, dufite bottom nav left. Okay, so we want to display iyi logo yacu dushaka ko iba flex, dushaka ko zijya muri kuri one row, iyi logo n'iyi menu. Okay, so the way to do that, navuze ngo display flex, then justify content, then width ibe 100%. Okay, 100% of the flex container. Okay, then is bottom nav container, urabizi ko twari dufite bottom nav container iri display flex. Iyo uvuze ngo display flex by default zijya kuri one row, ni nkaho uvuze ngo flex direct by default, iyo uvuze ngo display flex direction aba ari low. So hano twahise tuvuga ngo izo zari ziri low, zari ziri kuri one row, zihite ziba column, zihite ziza kuri column imwe. Okay, so bottom nav another list again, it's the same right here, it's same right here, same right here. Okay, twakoze flex direction column kuri flex container, and bottom nav another list flex direction column. Okay, then urabona ko bottom nav li zari zifite iyi sign iyi ngiyi. Okay, zari zifite, so nahise mvuga ngo iyo sign ihita iva. Okay, ihita iva. Then let's save this and see what we get as a result. Okay, so we come here to get resizing a screen size. Okay, now you can see that we have this navbar has displayed, and then this nice nav links. Okay, reka dupushing is nav links on the left side. Ahangaha turi bukoresha hano, ahangaha we're ahangaha turi bukoresha align item flex start. Okay, flex start. If we save this and come in the browser, let's wait a bit. Okay, save this. Actually iyi flex start igomba kujya kuri container. Okay, so igomba kujya hano kuri bottom nav container, flex start. Okay, it was hano kuri browser. You can now see the navbar ziri kuri left. Okay, so ikindi kintu, ntabwo dushaka ko izi navbar zacu zigaragara kuri, ntabwo dushaka kugira dushaka ko nidukanda kuri menu izahita zigarura. Okay, so the way to do that, we need to hide these. Okay, so we need to apply some style right here. Okay, we need to target, the first thing we need to target is right here. Okay, let me just show you. Urabona hano dufite bottom nav middle. Okay, bottom nav middle. Iyi bottom nav urabona ko ari containing is another list. so dushaka ko nibigera kuri small screen izi bottom nav zibe ziri displayed none. Okay, so the way to do that, we actually have to bottom nav container bottom nav container inside, then we have a middle bottom nav middle, then display none. Okay, hopefully it does about display none. Okay, now you can see that the nav links is okay. So dushaka ko ni search link igenda, so kandi iri muri iri kuri iri on the right side. Okay, which is right here. Okay, bottom nav right, dushaka ko nayo iba display nav. Okay, so to apply this, kubera ko turi applying a single style, you can just even type then you type your bottom nav guseparing iyo style, iyo element zifite style zimwe, ntabwo ari ngombwa kugira ukore correcting ushobora kuzishyira kuri, ntabwo ari ngombwa kugira ukore separate style. You can just put a comma and then your target, then as styles zihita ziba applied kuri hose. Okay, so bottom nav container, then bottom right display none. Okay, this will display none to the search. Okay, save this. Now you can see that we have our navbar. Ikindi kintu dukeneye, dushaka ko iyo nukanda kuri menu links ziri bugaruke. So gukora ibyo ngibyo bisaba kwadingaho javascript. Okay, but reka ubu ngubu tube tubiretse dukomeze gufokasinga kuri CSS, then nyuma turi bwaze ku applyingaho little javascript, aho umuntu azajya user azajya kanda kuri link ikopeninga cyangwa se igaclosinga bitewe n'ibyo yakanze. Okay, so I need to add some media query to the middle nav. Nshaka no kwadinga some media query kuri middle nav. Okay, so right here, let me just, I'm going to paste the media query for middle nav, then I will come then I will explain. Okay, right, so nyuma yo gupastinga we have some media query here. Dufite media query for the middle nav. Okay, so for the middle nav, screen size ziri munsi ya max, ziri munsi ya 600, then logo, which is logo will be displayed none. Okay, middle nav logo ni logo. Let me just come here. For the middle nav ni logo iri hano, urabona ko ifite class middle nav logo. Okay, nibigera kuri screen ya 600 cyangwa munsi yaho ihita iba display none, then top nav right nayo ibe displayed none. Okay, then middle nav low igire margin 0, then font size ya links ibe 0.5. Okay, if you look at this in the browser, you can now see we have only advertisement and this link. Okay, we can actually, nkuko nabivuze, zino link zino style ni zimwe, so we don't have to type this twice. We can just put comma here and then top nav, then top nav underscore right, then like display nav result in the same. Okay, if we, let me just delete this. Okay, so that's it. Okay, then if you view this, you can see now we have the same result. Okay, which is very good. Okay, then urabona ko n'izi navbar top right is top right ni iyi ngiyi iri hano. Let me actually go on top right. I have top right. Ira top right ni aya matariki these images za languages. Okay, so nizo na displays none right here. Hahita hasigara social links and these links. Okay, so that's it for navbar. So dusigaje kwadingaho just a little javascript kugira ngo umuntu nakanda kuri na menu navbar zi opening, but we touch in this turi bubigarukeho later. Okay, so let's continue on this section. This section of actually dukurikijeho breaking news. Okay, aka kantu gatambitse hano ka breaking news niko dukeneye. Okay, so back to our Visual Studio Code. Okay, let me just collapse some this navbar. Let me collapse top nav, then collapse middle nav, then bottom nav. Okay, so I'm going to add some section 1 igiye kuba breaking news. Okay, breaking news, iyo niyo section igiyeho. Okay, kuri breaking news ushobora kubona ko hano naho dufite left and right. Okay, and links. Okay, so we are going to come here and I have some markup also ngiye kuzipastinga hano, then I will explain what ibyo zirimo gukora. Okay, alright, so nyuma yo gupastinga breaking news markup, here we go. Okay, now we have parent, which is breaking news, then we have breaking news container, ahangaha niho turi bu displaying a flex, then breaking news title ikajya on the left, then content zikajya on the right side. Okay, so back here in our CSS, let's actually save this and see. Let's actually save this and come here in the style.css. Okay, we need to apply some kind of style right here. Okay, let me actually come here and see the markup. Actually, now you can see we have this markup. Okay, so next tugiye kuzistylinga tugarutse hano muri Visual Studio Code. Hano breaking news section. Okay, then let me just paste my style here. Okay, hano navuze ngo breaking news, which is the parent, kuba ya background yayo ibe white, and then margin top ibe 8 rem. Then mu gihe turaba turi guscrollinga ndashaka ko breaking news iguma stick at the top. Okay, then kuva kuri top of window up to down, from the top of window habeho 43 pixels, then z index ibe ijana, means it will be at the top of everything. But remember, kuri navbar hari aho twasetinze z index ijana, means iyo ijana iraguma ibe hejuru ya iyi. But actually I will show you demonstration of this, okay, in a bit. For Flex breaking news container, which is this one, a Flex container contains the breaking news, and then in the content now we can go display Flex height ibe 32 pixels, then align item center, okay. Then for the another list or content, I was going to margin left ibe 5 rem. Then for actual breaking news title container, which is this container of right here, I was going to go background color, height division percent, then width division on any pixels, then background image include this caption image near our background ya container, okay. Again, images also ndi bukoreshe hano in this project, ndibuzishyire in the description of this video, okay. Nushaka gukoresha image nakoreshejemo hano, uri buzisange in the description of this video, okay. So you don't have to worry about this caption, it will be in the description, okay. For actual title, which is this title, navuze ngo back here, font size ibe 15 pixels, color ibe white, then text line ibe center, and then padding top ibe 5 pixels, okay. Then if we save this, if we save this and come here in the browser, let's save. Now you can see that we have our nice breaking news section, okay. So for the smaller screen, kuri screen zose ziri munsi ya 891, navuze ngo breaking news title ibe 0.7 rem. Then breaking news list, okay. A list means this content, actually this content right here, this the list item. Then inside nyuma ya content dufite li, iyi content ya soma inkuru, okay. Then navuze ngo iyi list, okay, ira content na li zigire font size ya 0.6 rem, okay. Then kuri very small screen like mobile phone, ira breaking news iraba disable, biragaragara na display nze none, okay. So if save this again, nuza muri browser, then let me just go and you can see for the small screen breaking news ID, but if we come here on the larger screen, now you can see breaking news equals was up to small screen, then kabura kuri larger screen, then camera fresh, okay. All right, so the next section tugiye kuvugaho ni actual station, and then this ino photo iyi nkuru iri ku ruhande actual for the actual RBA website, iyi slide ya breaking news, but here we are not going to apply some JavaScript for that animation, but that's why niyo mpamvu hano nasizeho just a single image. But if you want wakongeraho washyiraho image nyinshi, then ugashyiraho na JavaScript, ukapplyingaho JavaScript kugira ibe automated, okay, ibe zijye ziba zisimburana by specific period of time, okay. So ahangaha tugiye gustylinga izi ngizi, then turi bukoreshe CSS grid. Sorry guys if you can hear that sound, okay. Turi bukoreshe CSS grid gustylinga iyi section, okay, ya station and breaking news, okay. All right, so back in our Visual Studio Code, okay. Below, let me collapse the breaking news. Now it's finished. Let me go section again into section 2, rekanyite stations, okay. kuko contains yari amaradiyo n'amateleviziyo bya RBA, okay, stations and news, okay. So mfite markup ngiye kuyipestinga hano, then ndayisobanura, okay. Alright, so nyuma yo gupestinga iyi niyo markup dufite hano, okay. So first we have station and news container, news parent. It contains all sections or element or for this station and news, okay. So again, the station container would display your grid. It can specifying how many columns we want from our grid, okay. Then we have on the left side we have slide news, okay. Here on slide news slides nice class na high news slide kuri RBA, kuri actual RBA iyi section ni news ziba ziri gukora slide imwe iva hajya hino imwe iva hajya hino, but gukora ibyo ngibyo bisaba ku applying some JavaScript, okay. So ahangaha now we are not talking about JavaScript, we are just focusing on markup, okay. So if you want to just continue and make it happen, nushaka applying hizo slide, then you have to apply your own JavaScript, okay. So here we dufite iriya image, okay, dufite iriya image, then tukagira na content zayo na content z'iyo news, okay. So below we have dufite station 1, okay. Dufite station 1 containing TV, then station 2 containing the radio, then station 3, then station 4, okay. It is also a grid item, okay. Then station 4, station 5, station 6, it contains image, and then station 7, station 8, station 9, and station 10, okay. So reka turebe uko iyi markup imeze muri browser and style this accordingly, okay. So if nituza no muri browser, now you can see that iyi niyo markup dufite, okay. This is our markup, okay. So tugiye gustylinga iyi markup so ise neza, okay. So the way to do that, I'm going to come here and let me collapse this Explorer, okay. Then I'm going to come here in our styles to CSS, then remove the gukora separate window, okay, separate window, then kugira ngo dukore style tuzireba neza, okay. So let's come right here, okay. You push the same screen, okay. Alright, so ahangaha muri CSS yacu ngona tugiye kugira section yitwa new slides and news, okay. Ikintu cya mbere tugiye gukora, urabona ko iyi is image, let me scroll up. Iyi image ya mbere urabona ko ziri stack zifatanye na breaking news, so dukeneye margin top, okay. Margin top turi buyapplyinge kuri station news, okay. Station and news, okay. Then margin top to rem, okay. If you save these and also muri browser, okay, now you can see that section here by push it hasi ho gato to rem, okay. So next we're going to come here on a station container, okay. Actually it's a station and news container, okay. let me call this station and news container, station and news underscore container. Okay, so let me style this station news underscore container. Okay, then dushaka ko iba display grid, okay, then grid template area zira grid item dushaka guspecifying area yazo muri grid container. Okay, grid item ni zino station ni zino news slide ni no station 1 up to station 10 dushaka guspecifying how many columns this space dushaka kuvuga tuse ni column ni zingahe na row zingahe specific grid item iri bufate. So gukora ibyo ngibyo just simply tugiye gukoresha property twe grid template area. Okay, again is a property nazivuze muri my CSS tutorial, so I'm assuming that you know what I'm talking about, but niba utari kuva you have to go back and watch my CSS tutorial. Okay, but you can also click on the link description below. Harimo link y'iyo CSS tutorial. Okay, so grid template area urabona hano hariho grid template column, grid template area, grid template row, izi properties zose nazivuze. Okay, grid template area, then I'm pasting the area here. Okay, what does this mean? Okay, ahangaho kuri slide 1. Okay, dushaka ko iyi grid container yacu ifata 4 rows, means iyi ni row imwe, then row ya kabiri, row ya gatatu, then row ya kane. Okay, noneho muri new column ni rimwe, kabiri, gatatu, kane, gatanu, gatandatu, karindwi. Ni column ni zirindwi kuri row enye. Sibyo? Muri izo column zirindwi na row enye dushaka ko news yacu ira slide yacu ifatamo column eshatu igafatamo na row enye. Okay, but ikaba igaspanninga muri ikava kuri one column line, then up to one up to 3 column line, then actually grid lines for the column, and then kuri 1 up to 4 for the grid lines for rows grid line and column grid line. Okay, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm trying my best to explain this, but easy nazivuzeho on my CSS tutorial. This name, you can name it whatever you want. Ushobora kuzinaming uko ushaka, it doesn't matter. Izi name ushobora kuba ati news iri kuvahe, TV iri kuvahe, you can just name it. Ushobora gukoresha izina, ushobora gukoresha A, B, C, X, Y, Z, whatever. Okay, so next we want to apply this grid. Dushaka ko grid items ziba depend on kuri izi grid area twa specifying. Okay, iya mbere ni grid news slide. Okay, news slide new grid item ya mbere. Okay, so dushaka ko grid item ya mbere, okay, iba taking area muri grid container. Dushaka ko taking area ya news. Okay, news, then for station 1, okay, station 1, which is this right here, dushaka ko ifata station 1, station 1, dushaka ko grid area, grid area dushaka ko ifata umwanya wa TV, okay, TV. Then actually uku nguku biri ziri structured niko muri browser ziraba zimeze, okay. So we have station up to station 10. Okay, let me just copy these bits. Okay, for station 2 dushaka ko ifata radio, then raw radio run. For station 3 dushaka ko ifata umwanya wa case 2. Okay, for station 4 dushaka ko ifata umwanya wa inteko. Then let me just go ahead and copy this again. Okay, for station 5 dushaka ko ifata umwanya wa magic. Then for station 6 this 5, then this 6. Then for station 6 dushaka ko ifata umwanya wa Musanze. Okay, then for station 7 dushaka ko ifata umwanya wa Rubavu. Then for station 8 dushaka ko ifata umwanya wa Huye. Then let me just copy this again. Okay, let me copy this again. For station 9 dushaka ko ifata muri grid area yacu dushaka ko ifata Rusizi, then Nyagatare. Okay, here we have Rusizi and then Nyagatare. Okay, then Nyagatare grid item Nyagatare. Okay, this station 1 up to station 10. Okay, let's view this in the browser and see the result. Okay, let me refresh. Actually refresh. Why does it not taking any grid template area, TV radio does actually try typing. I'm trying to debug this. Okay, don't know why. New slides. Okay, station 1. Oh my gosh, why does not taking? Let me just go ahead and come here, paste it here, then save. Or maybe we don't save this index.html. Just stage that. Okay. Let me actually wait. Let me actually view this in the browser. I would get save in the index.html. Hopefully now it will take some effect. All right, now you can see that there is now urabona ko biri close iyi style yanga urabona ko biri close. Okay, so we need to apply some little bit style. Okay, dushaka ko iyi watch TV taking 100% of its width, its grid area, then this also take 100% height and width. Okay, but there, okay, then we need to come here urabona ko now is dufite two large image, iyi yo kuri RTV, then yo kuri Radio Rwanda urabona ko dufite ari large image. So now applying some little large image class. Okay. For the TV, I have an appraisal large image class, and then for the let me actually see. For the TV na prenzo e class, no kuri radio na prenzo e class. Kandi dushaka ko zifata 100% height and width. Okay, we can just apply large image right here. Come here after this grid area, then large image, large actually class. It's like large image. We want to be taking a width of 100%, then height 100% of area. Okay, if you save this, nituza muri browser, let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, now you can see that taking the price of 100% of its grid, its area. Okay, so for stations, urabona ko kuri stations, let's for example for station 3, now prime those station image. Okay, class station image kuri class kuri stations or station image here. For that small image, kuri zira image ntoya za stations, now prime those station image class. Okay, you can see that there is a station image class right here. Okay, dushaka ko zino stations zifite images ziri ntoya, dushaka ko nazo taking 100% of its area. Okay, area yazo. So you come here and type image actually station image, then width and 100%, then height 100%. Okay, if you save this into some browser, now now you can see after refreshing, you can now see that the stack ubungubu zafashe 100%. Urabona ko is grid item zirafatanye, so dukeneye some gap, dukeneye some space between this grid. Okay, so dukeneye gap to applying kuri grid kuri actual grid container. Okay, hano muri station and news container we apply just another property called gap. Okay, of course any gap self-explanatory, 10 pixels. Okay, if you save this into some browser, turabona ko harimo some space. Okay, actually, okay, now you can see there is some little core space. Okay, so dusigaje ku applyinga kuri content, kuri iyi news slide content dukeneye ku applyinga some kind of style. Okay, so that ikamera neza nk'iri hano. Okay, all right, so back to our CSS. Kwa ira style container, I have some already some styling ngiye ku applyinga, or let me just copy it's right here. All right, so nyuma yo gupastinga izi nizo code dufite. Okay, for the news slide content, which is this right here. Okay, twavuze ngo bottom border left ibe 8 pixels, sorry, then color background color ibe white, mini height ibe 40 pixels, padding top ibe 20 pixels, then padding top, padding bottom ibe 10 pixels, text line ibe center, then text actually ibe uppercase. Okay, for the actual link, which is this a tag, urabona ko a tag inside the h3. Okay, so navuze ngo color ibe this little black, black color. Okay, then font weight ibe 400, then padding at top and bottom ibe 10 pixels, then 0 on the left and right. Okay, For H3, which is this H3, ni H3 inside a tag, then I was going to padding top 10 pixels, padding left, padding right 10 pixels, padding left 10 pixels, then font size 17, then font weight even urabizi ko iyo is heading from heading 1 up to head 6 by default font weight aba ari bold, so nayirisetinze ihita iba normal. Okay, let me actually let's see the result. Okay, let me actually see the result of this. Okay, nituza muri browser, now you can see that now our slides or news slide urabona ko imeze fresh. Okay, so iriya font weight nayo ndimo kuvuga, let me just comment this and see the result. Let me just comment this. If we save, let's see what's gonna happen. By default headings ziba ziri bold, urakubona ko now text yacu yahise iba bold kubera ko by default abari font weight ya headings aba ari bold, but I want to set to the norm. Okay, so now we are good, but let me just reka turebe kuri media query. Okay, media query, look at what happened for small screen. This really in our best practice. You can see that for the bigger screen, everything's okay, but when it comes to very small screen, this you can see that is a good items how I shrink, which is really is not good practice. Okay, so let me keep this. I'm going to add some media query image ijye hejuru, then izi station zijye hasi. Okay, so gukora media query with CSS grid is wakoresheje grid template area or grid template column. It's just very simple. Okay, let me just add some media query here. Media max width ingana na 830 pixels, then okay, let's target this. I will have to select the grid, actual grid container. Okay, a grid station container. Okay, let me actually grab all this style. Okay, because we want to modify it. Okay, want to modify its bit. Let me scroll down and paste it here. Okay, remove display grid because it already have display grid. We don't have to display grid again. Also ntabwo dukeneye gap, icyo dukeneye kudimodifyinga iyi grid template area nkuko mwabibonye hano, bitewe nuko twa structurinze iyi grid template area. Okay, nta niko kuri page zagaragaye, ni ukuvuga ngo uku nguku zistylinze nta niko zigaragara kuri browse. So kugira ngo ibe responsive rero tugiye gutwikinga iyi news ijye hejuru, izi style za news zijye hejuru, then izindi zose zijye hasi. It's just simple. Let me just put the news hejuru. I'm going to add some news, tugiye kuzishyira hejuru. Okay, then let me just comment this. Okay, order ya grid area is really matter, ntabwo ari random. Okay, so we need to push these on the bottom. Okay, let me just cut these and paste it below the news, then cut these, then paste it below. Okay, then cut these and then paste it below. Urabona ko media query is just very simple. Okay, but we need to tweak here. Urabona ko iyi TV iracyateganye na kesto n'inteko, but we need dushaka ko itegana with. Let me actually show this in the browser and see the result. Okay, if you save this, have you saved? Okay, Okay, let me refresh. Okay, let's actually okay, so let's back here tugarukeho nyuma. Dushaka ko iyi radio TV yacu ikomeza gutegana n'iyi TV. Okay, to do that you can just come here hari inteko, then hari inteko reka tuhasimbuze Radio Rwanda, radio RW. Okay, then use my screen, then radio W. Okay, then reka dusimbuze iyi radio iri hano, tuyisimbuze then with inteko and whatever. Okay, then next to grab this magic and Musanze. Okay, then put radio right here, radio RA, then there's no camera, radio RA, then put magic and Musanze right here. If you save this, okay, I hope we are good to go. Alright, so hano news, urabona ko hano dufite column enye. Okay, dufite column enye, hejuru dufite column eshatu, which ntago byashoboka kuko column na row zigomba column kuri side zose zigomba kumwe. That's why when you come here you can view that there is no change because column is still the same. Okay, niyo mpamvu no nta ntuzi kubera ko hano dufiteho row ifite column enye means grid yose igomba kugira column enye. Okay, so hano kuri news you have to add some extra news column. Okay, kugira zimitinge i grid enye. Okay, so news. Okay, then news. Okay, then news. Okay, hopefully need to saving a view with the results. Okay, hopefully. Okay, let's come in the browser. Wait a bit. Okay, now you can see everything is very is looking very good. Okay, for larger screen. Okay, you can see now they are on they are grid very well, but when you come on very small screen, look what happened. Oh my gosh, that's the power of CSS grid. Okay, with just amount of with this little amount of media query, these lines is easy for small screen is easy displaying very well. Okay, which is what we want. Okay, next see, I think for the stations everything is well and good. Okay, so section tugiye gukurikizaho hano nyuma ya station hariho these aya makuru agezweho. Okay, we have these hover effect, core hover effect. Okay, with overlay, then on the right side you have this one. Okay, all right, so iyi section yo dukurikije. Okay, agezweho. So let me back here on, let me collapse this. Okay, I'm going to collapse this. Then section 3, then nyite agezweho. Okay, agezweho. Then I have already some markup, so we're pasting a markup right here, then I will explain. Okay, all right, so nyuma yo pasting our rat test and use markup, here we go. Okay, first the parent container, of course, rat test and use the parent, then to apply in those small container kuko news zacu dushaka kugira ngo zijye in the small container creating imbere. Then twabanje the title of the section. Okay, section title, including this icon it is a newspaper icon from font house sum, then overflowed by agezweho. Okay, that is the title of the section. Okay, with your website, because every section your website if the title. Okay, so for agezweho in your title. Okay, then tukagera no latest container. Iyi ngiyi niyo turi bu displaying of flex. Okay, nkuko mubibona hano, let me go back here, reka tuza no kuri finished product. Urabona ko hano dufite left aya makuru ari iruhande rw'ibumoso, tukagera n'ay'iburyo, tukagera na title. Okay, so aho muri HTML yacu iyi container niyo turi bu displaying of flex, then ikagira news left. Okay, then after news left ikagira na news right. Okay, let me scroll down to show you news right. Okay, ikagira na news right. Okay, iriya niyo turi bu displaying of flex. Okay, then on the left side, on the right side dufite overlay. Overlay ni iyi black overlay you can see here. Iyi black overlay urimo kubona hano. Okay, iyi black overlay ni ngiyi again turi buyistyling ku buryo iri bugaragare kuriya. Okay, for now it's just empty div. Okay, the empty div is applied kuri news ziri right hose. Okay, urabona hano irahari, then kuri news zose za right ira overlay iri applied. Okay, so the first thing first. Okay, so ikintu cya mbere tugiye gukora, tugiye gustylinga iyi title, iyi section title, which is this one, agezweho kugira imere gutya. Okay, so let's back here in our CSS. Let me just comment type agezweho. Okay, all right, so let me just paste some code here. Of course, nkuko ubibona, let's back here. Urabona ko iyi title yacu iri stack no hejuru ifatanye na station section. Okay, dukeneye kuyipushinga a little bit down. Okay, so twaje kuri stand to from margin top tugira to rem, then for section title then tugira text right center, border bottom tugira 4 pixels solid, and then near green color, then a margin for the top and bottom tugira 10 pixels. Okay, and 0 left and right. Okay, then for the actual A, which is this anchor tag inside h3, twavuze ngo color, background color ibe iyi color, then color ya actual content iyi agezweho ibe white, then padding from top right bottom left ibe 5 pixels, then font size ibe 12. Okay, if we save this and look at, you come here in the browser, you can now see agezweho is styled very well. Okay, impamvu ziri muri uri kubona ziri muri container ntoya, that's because of course we have applied small container. Okay, zira content zose ziri muri small container. Okay, so the next thing tugiye gukora, tugiye gudisplayinga flex kuri latest news container. Okay, so turi bumanuke hano nyuma ya section title, so to typing display flex, display flex. Okay, then let's say the results. Okay, of course now you can see they are displayed flex. Okay, which is really cool. Okay, turi bukeneye displaying a flex, of course kuri image na ino link or content turi bukeneye naho kuha displaying a flex. Okay, but for now dukeneye ko left side taking out like 70%, then iburyo igatakinga 30%. Okay, So the way to do that, you can dukoresha flex property. Flex property ni shorthand for flex shrink, flex grow, and flex basis. Okay, again, this is a property that was on my CSS tutorial. Okay, if you want to know more about it, you can just go ahead and check it out. Okay, right, the rifts, then flex 0. Let me give it 0.7, 0.7, and then flex. Then for on the right side, latest and use the right. Let me give it 3.3. Value ya flex biri hagati ya rimwe n'icu. So you can use either 0 up to 1 or 1 up to 10. Okay, meaning you can use 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. It's valid. You can also use 1, 2, 3 up to 10. Okay, but for now, you can use 0. Okay, so we can use 0.3. Okay, 0.3 in your flex, but for the right side. Okay, if you save this and come in the browser, now you can see flex yabaye nini little bit. Okay. Alright, so dukeneye ko urakubona ko biracyafatanye, dukeneye some kind of margin left. Okay, on the right side. Okay, you can just come here and say margin left, margin left at 10 pixels. Okay, so if you come here and see, you can now see there is some margin right here. Okay, so now you have now nizeko we're getting the sense of what I'm going to do, of what we are going to style. Uburyo tugiye gustyling section we're getting the sense here. Okay, so I have already code ngiye kudisplaying a flex kuri right side. Then I have already some CSS. Let me just paste it right here. Okay, paste it here. Okay, so now on the left, kuruhande rw'ibumoso dufite this news div. Okay, is actual card. It's actually the card. You have news. Okay, then dushaka ko ziba pushed from bottom, is just space margin from the bottom twazaye 10 pixels. Each card igire margin bottom 10 pixels. Okay, kugira zidafatana. Okay, then tuza kuri actual link. Okay, which is this a tag. Okay, this a tag twavuze ngo color ibe blue. Okay, then text transform initial means letter, ijambo rya mbere, actual letter number 1 ibe capital letter. Okay, ijambo ritangira interuro, inyuguti itangira interuro ibe capital letter. That's what this is. Text transform initial. Okay, then on hover effect, need to hovering kuri card, then to getting a color kuri actual content. Okay, then to get hano kuri actual news, actual a. Okay, which is this one. Okay, then twavuga ngo iyi a urabona ko contains image, ikagira na news content. Okay, so twavuze ngo ni iriya news card, urabona ko ifite cards class. Okay, news card twavuze ngo display flex. Okay, ni ukuvuga ngo image na ino content leta zijya kuri one row, then display flex background color ibe white. Okay, for the image size, iyi image iri hano inside the card twayihaye size ya width ingana n'177 pixels, and then height ya 98 pixels. Okay, that's the image. Then h3, which is this inside the news detail. Okay, twayihaye font size ya 14 pixels, then padding 5 pixels on top and bottom, then 10 pixels on the left and right. Okay, so twageze hano noneho kuri news date and views. Okay, kuri views urabona ko nyine dufitemo paragraph ebyiri. Okay, dufitemo p tag ebyiri. Then twa displays flex. Okay, then to justifying a content. Okay, space between, then flex item at the end to your height ya 50 pixels, then a margin at the right and left to your margin ya 10 pixels. Okay, then for actual p tag is actual p tag inside this newsletter quite high font size ya 12. Okay, let's save this and see the result. Okay, in the browser, if you come in the browser, you can now see we have this nice card. Okay, and when you hover uri kubona ko color iri kugenda changing, then margin bottom ya 10 pixels. Okay, so next tugiye gustylinga is cards ziri on the right side. Okay, back there. Okay, I have some already styling. If the styling ngiye gupastingamo hano. Okay, let me just go ahead and paste it right here. Alright, so nyuma yo gupastinga izi nizo style dufite. Okay, so for the news right are let me scroll down for the right side kugira ngo do styling and news rights. Okay, now for the news right. Okay, you can see now news right if this news card right. Okay, this actual card of content if it's an image ikagira this content. Okay, and ikagira ni overlay. Okay, so kugira ngo dushaka ko iyi content is content ziri hano ziba at the center, in the center of this card. Okay, in the center of this news right card. Okay, then dushaka go positioning absolute kuri news right kugira ngo du specifying ko is content ziri bujye hagati ya iyi box ya news right ziri bujye hagati, then basically ziri bujye hagati yi image. Okay, not hagati hejuru, of course image iri bujye inyuma, then content zijye hejuru. Okay, so to do that we have to use positioning. Okay, so igihe cyose uzaba ushaka positioning something like at the top at like on the bottom or on the corner on ushaka positioning element muri corner, iruhande, ibumoso, iburyo, hagati, muri ushaka playing around with positioning, you have to use position property. Okay, so kugira specifying a top and bottom, tuvuge ushaka ko element yawe ijya at the corner. Okay, mbere yuko applyinga position absolute, then uga specifying a top and bottom, left and right, you have to actually you have to positioning relative, then uga positioning absolute, child equal positioned absolute to the palette. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, so hano dufite news right, which is this right here. So dushaka ko is a child element ziba position absolute. Okay, so to do that we have a news right position in the relative, then margin bottom about 10 pixels. Okay, kugira card zine zitange space at the bottom, then tugira overflow hidden. Okay, so overflow hidden ahangaha iri bufashe ko nituba turi kuhavaringa ira zoom effect, iriya zoom effect turimo kubona duhavarinze kuri card, nizi image niba overflow ibe hidden, nituyibone ibe hidden. Okay, so twageze noneho kuri news card, which is this one. news right card. Inside the news card of the image. Okay, so twapplyinzeho some real animation, which is this transition, then transform 750 millisecond. Okay, so nituba turi guhavaringa rero dushaka kwapplyinga iyi transition. Iyi transition urabona ko ifite value yitwa transform. Iyi transform niyo turi gukoresha on have. Okay, then tubavuga ngo transform transform applying some kind of transform in 2 dimension. Okay, 2 dimension nkuko ubona duhavarinza hano urabona ko 2 dimension transformation is applied element through transform property. Okay, dushaka how can I say transforming in 2 dimension. Okay, twavuze ngo niba iri kuri have is scaling cyangwa se ibe zoom 1.2. Okay, by default ni 1.0. By default you have an image ntibe zoom aba ari 1.0, but dushaka ko iza imbere ho gatoya ikaba like zoom with 1.2. Okay, then news right. Okay, news right detail. Okay, which is this one. Okay, position absolute. To position is absolute kuri child. Okay, kuri child of the, kuri parent urabona parent ni news right, so the position is child kuri absolute. Turamutse tudafite iyi parent tukapositioning absolute right here, then tugaspecifying a top. Kubera ko tudaspecifying the relative, izi element zizahita zijya at the top of the window. Okay, ntabwo zizajya muri box, zizahita zapoza ko by default need to positioning absolute. Oh my gosh, need to positioning absolute specifying the relative kuri parent. By default ihita yassuming ko relative ari window, igahita izamuka hejuru at the window. Okay, so kugira ngo noneho ibe position absolute kuri parent, we have to specify position relative to the parent, then position absolute to the child. Okay, then twavuze ngo position top 0, left 0, right 0, then height 100%, width 100%, text line center, color white, then z index 2. Okay, all right, so twageze noneho kuri news right title. Okay, news right title, it is this div containing this actual this one. Okay, tugeze noneho kuri iyi ngiyi nayo positioning absolute with its palette. Tuvuga at the top ibe kuva hejuru imanuka igere hejuru igere 30%, then 100 width 100%, then padding height top and bottom 5 pixels, then 10 left and right. Okay, then together kuri actual title, which is this h4. Okay, news title. Twavuze ngo font size ibe 14, then text align, text transform ibe capitalize. Okay, then dushaka ko buri jambo ryose ritangira riba capital letter, ritangira buri word ribe capital letter, that's why capitalize. Then line height 1.3, then padding this value. Okay, all right. Below the news detail right. Okay, again try positioning the absolute kuri its parent, which is news right, then bottom 0, left 0, then width 100%, then this padding. Okay, all right, so dufite this law. Okay, this law dushaka ko ziba flex, then transferring display flex, then justify content space between. Okay, zijya kuri one row, then hajyamo space. Okay, then color navuze ngo ibe this little dark color, and then font size 12 pixels. Okay, if you save this and see in the browser, save this and come in the browser. Okay, need to summary browser. Now we can see that we have this these little urabona ko content zawe absolute na views zirimo hano ngaha, but hano there's a problem. Okay, twapplying some padding kuri content ihita yapplying width and height kuri is applying kuri parent kandi dushaka ko ziba kuri iyo specific element inside the box. Dushaka ko applying padding kuri element inside the box, not outside the box. Okay, that's the problem we have. Okay, buri gihe cyose uzaba urakoresha position relative, you must always include. Okay, it's highly recommended. You must in your set you must always include box sizing border box. Okay, this makes sure that when you apply padding inside position absolute or relative element, your padding is inside the box, not outside the box. Okay, if you save this no you can now see content this was centered correctly. Okay, all right, so dukeneye kuapplyingamo some overlay. Okay, so applying some overlay, let me just go back down right here. Okay, down, let me just apply some overlay right here. Okay, urabona ko in news card right dufite overlay. Okay, nkuko twabivuze, you have to position absolute to the parent, but the parent is news right, so position absolute, background color tuihereza RGBA in red, green, blue, then what do we call alpha? Actually it's the opacity. Okay, basically it's opacity. Yeah, 0.6. Okay, then position absolute 100 height ya width dushaka covering a card yose. Okay, 100% height and width, then at the top 0, bottom 0, basically covering a card yose. Okay, then ibe at the top of 1. Twabonye ko specifying a content right here. Let me just scroll up. Urabona ko hano kuri news detail twagize positioning too. Okay, dushaka ko noneho is content which is this news right title ziri bube hejuru ya overlay. Okay, niyo mpamvu twazize zidi index 2, overlay iri bube hasi, then zira content zijye munsi. Okay, then on hover turi bubwiye bwo increasing opacity to 0.7. Okay, if you save this and come in the browser, now you can see that we have this hover effect with this color, okay. Well, actually, let me actually increase the flex of this stuff. Okay, ingiye kugira 0.6, then is 0.4. Okay, all right, so let me go scrolling up. Okay, then news right, let me just give this 0.4, then flex on the left, then let me give it 0.6. Okay, then let's back here. Now you can see we have this the image are increasing a little bit. Okay, so iyi hover effect of course nabivuzeho iri kuva hano kuri nose kuri transform what is it? Okay, iri kuva right ahanga kuri image. Okay, nidu hoveringa kuri news card right. Okay, then which is this card, actual card or link, then we want to scale the image 1.2. Okay, that's where this hover effect is coming from. Okay, so next let's talk about the responsiveness of this stuff. Okay, for small screen dushaka ko kuri small screen dushaka ko easy left ijya at the top, then right ikajya at the bottom. Okay, so back here in our right here, let me just type actually. Okay, I'm going to paste media query right here. Okay, all right, so you might be pasting now we have our media query. Okay, so for the maximum screen zose ziri munsi ya 800 pixels, dushaka ko section title yacu iba margin yayo iba 20 pixels. Okay, then our latest news container margin ikaba 20 pixels on the left and right. Okay, then latest news kuri right side uribuka ko twari twapplying some 10 pixels. Let me actually show you what I'm talking about. News right, for the news right, twari twapplying margin, some margin. Let me actually scroll up and show you. Urabona ko twari twapplying margin left ingana na 10 pixels. Okay, so twavuze ngo nibigera rero kuri small screen. Okay, kuri small screen imagine ihinduka 0, iba inherit. Inherit means reset that value igaruke kuri origin. Okay, basically igaruke kuri 0 margin. Okay, then turavuga ngo flex container, then zihite ziba 1 column. Urabona ko twari dufite two column left and right, but nizigera kuri small screen zihite ziba 1 column. Okay, so if we let's save this and see what's the result in the browser. Okay, if we come here in the browser now, let's resize this. Okay, resize this. Now you can see now we have good alignment zagiye kuri 1 column. Okay, so for the larger screen, urabona ko ni too low. Basically ni 2 column. Okay, 2 column, but when you go back to our very small screen, now there is 1 column. Okay, all right. So margin left is not actually margin left is not actually. Let me actually debug this. Latest news right, margin left in health. Why this margin right here? Okay, why margin left? All right, I found out the problem. Impamvu iriya margin itari kuba resetted. Urabizi ko twapplying 6 flex 6 and then flex 4. So kugira to resetting margin left, we have to apply also we have to reset margin left for the left side and right side. Okay, so let me just go ahead and reset for the left side. Okay, if we save this, let's back in the browser. Okay, now you can see now it is actually correct. Okay, which is a good thing. Okay, all right, so the next section tugiye gustylinga ni iyi ngiyi agezweho turayirangije, then dushaka gustylinga izindi nkuru, then with this cool hover effect. Okay, so back to our Visual Studio Code. Okay, let me scroll out. Let me actually collapse this section. Okay, let me actually collapse this section. Okay, let me actually collapse this section. Latest news section tugezeho yitwa izindi nkuru. Izindi nkuru. Okay, so I have I have some markup, so let me just go ahead and paste it right here. Okay, all right, so nyuma yo gupastinga, now we have our markup. Okay, for other news, of course, it's a parent as always. Then we have a container. For now, dufite large container niyo twapplyinzeho. Then we have a section title. Okay, then article container, iyi niyo turi budisplayingeho grid. Then tukagira actual card. Okay, which is this card item. Okay, article 1, then and so on and so forth. Okay, so inside the card dufite actual card item, inside the card dufite actual card with the image. Okay, and overlay. Okay, overlay with image, then a content, card content. Okay, so let me go ahead and paste some style right here and explain what it is doing. Okay, let me just copy in zindi nkuru. Okay, zindi zindi nkuru. All right, so let me go ahead and paste it right here. Okay, so it's actually basically urabona ko let me go back here on markup. Urabona ko markup yacu iri stack hejuru, dushaka kuyipushinga hasi little bit. Okay, as always. So we say margin top 3 rem, then section title, of course, quite high. Ni nkaho hari bimwe n'izindi section title, but different is Nino background color. Okay, background color. Then actually style is the same. Okay, for section title except a background color. Okay, then for for this article container, ahangaha kuri article container no twat displays grid, then du specifying ko dushaka 4 column. Okay, 4 column nizo dushaka. All right. Okay, then gap dushaka 10 pixels, then margin 20 pixels. Okay, then for card item, which is this article. Okay, for this article dushaka ko background yayo iba white. Okay, background yayo n'umweru. Okay, then for the card content, which is this right here. Okay, for card oh my god, card content dushaka ko padding iba 5 pixels on top and bottom. Top right 10 pixels, bottom 10 pixels, left, top right, bottom left. Okay. Okay, 10 pixels. Okay, then for the card title, which is this one. Okay, h1 title iri hano dufite card title and card text. It's like this is like heading, and then this is like subheading. Okay, so for heading, which is card title, twavuze ngo color ibe ino blue, font size ibe 15 pixels, then font weight ibe minimum 600, then transform initial, every letter itangira word ibe capital letter, then padding. So for subtitle, this card text, which is this right here, twavuze ngo font size ibe 13 pixels, transform text transform initial, margin bottom 10 pixels, then padding left 4 pixels, then color this color. Okay, which is a little dark. Okay, so for card view date, which is this one, Ravana code with the 2p tag, then we display flex, then justify content, then arrange items flex end. Okay, so inside this card date we have p tag, which is this right here. Okay, twavuze ngo this p tag font size ibe 11, then color ibe this color, then padding 6 on left and right. Okay, and then text transform initial. Okay, so for this icon star, okay, we target this class, then go padding even 4 pixels. Okay, for the article card image, it is this right here. Okay, dushaka kwa applyinga overlay niyo mpamvu uri kubona ko muno inside card image dufite overlay, dushaka kwa applyinga overlay. So the parent ya overlay ni card image, so kugira uzi positioning wa applyinga position, kugira wa position absolute kuri element, ubanza ku positioning relative kuri parent. Okay, so kuri card image, which is the parent of overlay, twavuze ngo position relative. Okay, then for image overlay, which is this div, then position is absolute, height 100%, width 100%, left 0, top 0, bottom 0, right 0, then this transition. Okay, so for the card title, okay. Nitugera kuri hover tugiye guhavaringa iyi card item. The card item ni article yose, okay. Iyi article yose, okay. Niduhavaringa kwa iriya card, okay, which is this right here, then turi buchanging a color kuri this little blue color, okay. So for niduhavaringa again kuri card, dushaka ku applyinga overlay, okay. Overlay dushaka kuyapplyinga background imeze gutya, okay. I background, okay. Niduhavaringa kuri card dushaka no ku applyinga iyi image overlay, okay. So if we save this, let's back in the browser and see the results, okay. Now you can see that we have this nice hover and card aligned correctly. So next we are going to talk about responsiveness, okay. All right, back in our CSS, okay, let's talk about responsiveness, okay. I have some code, I'm going to paste it right here, and then okay. So this is the code we pasted, okay. Twadinzeho media query, okay. First urabona ko for article container nibijya muri screen ziri munsi ya 900 turi bwa applyingeho 3 column. For the default twapplyinzeho 4 column, okay. Let me actually show you for the article container hano urabona ko dufite 4 column, okay. So nitujya kuri screen ziri munsi ya 900 turi bwa applyingeho 3 column, okay. Nitujya kuri screen ziri munsi ya 700 turi bwa applyingeho 2 column. So nitujya muri screen ziri munsi ya 500 then turi bwa applying 1 column, okay. That's the simple media query for article container. So if we come in the browser, let's see in the now you can see we have four column. But if we resize this, we can now see we have 1 column for very small screen. But if we keep increasing, now we can see we have 3 column, okay. If we continue resize this, now we can see we have 4 column, then 3 column, then 2 column, okay. Then now we have 2 column. Then for very small screen, now it's now 1 column, okay. So I hope that is it. So next section we are going to style is this nyuma y'izindi nkuru tugiye gustylinga this spot section, okay. All right, back to our Visual Studio Code. Then let's scroll down, okay. Let's scroll down, and then below this section let's call section sport, okay. So let me go ahead and paste some markup here as usual, okay. Back down here, let me paste some markup, okay. Now you can see that now we have our sports section markup. Let me actually now we have this sport news as container for the section, okay. Then to apply the small container with the section title nkuko bisanzwe buri section yose ifite title. Iyi ngiyi ni sport, okay. Sport title with newspaper icon, okay. So then applying the sport news container. I container new trigger applying new trigger applying grid, okay. So inside here we have inside this spot container I applying grid demo article, okay. Article if it news right, okay. If the news right, and if the news right ikagira news card right, ikagira overlay. Okay, nubireba neza urasanga ko iyi article iri hano. Okay, this article, okay, isa neza no scrolling up kuri style twarangije mbere kuri latest news, urasanga neza ira article isa neza n'ingiyi iri hano. Let me just where we are on the right side. Okay, let me scroll down for the right side of latest. Okay, let me just scroll down. Okay, and you can now see it's actually the same. Okay, ikibitandukanyije yuko hari article aho hakaba div. Okay, ariko it's actually the same. Okay, means kubera ko twarangije ku applying izi style zo kuri news right zifite overlay kuri latest section, means ntabwo biri budusabe kongera kuzistyling again. Okay, kubera ko style zizi class za news right, news card na overlay zero already applied. Okay, ni ukuvuga ngo iyi section yose iri hano ifite style zayo zero already applied. So nituzana rero kuri sport right here ntabwo turi bwongere gustylinga iyi markup kubera ko iri already there. Icyo tugiye gukora ni uku applying some grid. Okay, so let's save this and see let's see in the browser the result. Okay, now yeah, actually this is a finished product, so let me go ahead and refresh. Let's refresh this. Okay, I don't know is the reason why it's taking too long. It's actually still saving, running some printer. All right, so I hope yarangiye. Then nituza hano ikaba refresh, nitumanuka hano at the bottom. Okay, now we can see we have this sports section. Okay, this sports section. So tugiye ku applying out grid kuri ngiyi kubera ko urabona hano kuri ngiyi grid yacu ifite 3 column. Okay, ifite 3 column. So tugiye ku applying a grid hano negire column. Okay, ne ibe 3 column. So but first tugomba kubanza gustylinga iyi spot right here. Okay, so back to our Visual Studio Code. Okay, I'm going to paste some sport style here. Let me type sport. Okay, I'm going to paste some spots here. Okay, alright, so nyuma yo gupastinga izi nizo style dufite. Okay, twahinduye border bottom tuyihereza iyi color, then tuyihereza title, tuyihereza background color iyi color. Okay, actually ni bimwe no gustylinga section title zabanje. Icyo twahinduye, it is just a background color. Okay, it's just background color twahinduye. So for the spot container, which is this one right here, twavuga ngo display grid kubera ko nta zindi style dukeneye kubera ko izi news izi article style dusanzwe tuzifite. Okay, izi ngizi dusanzwe tuzifite, izi style z'ibi ngibi dusanzwe tuzifite. Okay, twavuze just a display grid, then tuziha column eshatu. Okay, column eshatu. Okay, then gap iba 10 pixels. Okay, so let's view this. Reka turebe ibi ngibi muri browser and see the result. Okay, now you can see that now sport is stylinze neza. Okay, icyo kubera ko twari dusanzwe dufite overlay n'izi card, icyo twavuze ni just a display grid. Okay, so next icyo tugiye gukoraho kindi ni media query. Okay, tugiye gukora kuri media query kugira ngo as you can see, let me just reset this. Ntago iyi spot card are responsive. Okay, let me scroll down and show you. You can see that izi ntago ziri responsive, so dushaka ko izi spot section nayo iba responsive. Okay, so back to our Visual Studio Code. Tugiye kwadinga hano media query ya spot, but here hano hari ikibazo. Ahangaha tugiye kwadinga media query ziri munsi ya 700 na 500, kandi izo media query dusanzwe tuzifite. Tugiye kwadinga same media query as same right here. Okay, kimwe n'izi ngizi. Okay, dushaka ko screen ziri munsi ya 700 hagira specific style za spot containers ziapplyingwaho. Okay, kandi dusanzwe dufite media query iri defined, so ntago ari ngombwa kugira tuzi style creating a different media query mu gihe twarangije declaring. Mu gihe dusanzwe dufite media query dushobora guhita twongeraho style here hasanga tukongera izindi style zitazuba applied. Niyo mpamvu it is best practice, ni best practice kugira ngo we including media query zawe at the bottom of CSS file. Okay, media query kugira ngo utazivangavanga kuko different section ya website yawe ishobora gukoresha same media query, so ntabwo ari ngombwa rero kugira uzi typing kabiri. Wenda mbe naza nk'ahantu hasi mvuge ngo media query 700 again mbisubiremo ibi ngibi nanditse, that's make no sense. That's nonsense. Okay, so it's highly recommended to put your media query at the bottom of the CSS file kugira ngo section ya website nikeneye iyo media query uhita uyadingaho correctly. Okay, so niyo mpamvu hano ngiye gukatinga izi ngizi ziri hano. Okay, then nzi pasting media query zacu zose ziri buze hano. Okay, so let me type here media query guhera ubu ngubu turi buzishyire munsi at the bottom of the web of the CSS. Media query zacu turi buzishyire hano hasi. Okay, media query. Okay, then let's go ahead and paste ziriya twakatinze tuzipasting hano. Okay, then so dushaka ko spot container yacu nigera kuri screen ziri munsi ya 800 column zihita ziba ebyiri. Okay, so we can just come here and type sport news underscore container. Okay, then grid template column. Let me actually copy this right here and then paste it right here. Okay, so need to get up kuri screen ziri munsi ya 500, then dushaka ko ihita iba one column, was like 2 column, then hanga kuri munsi ya 500 leta zo 1 column. Okay, if we save this and hano ni one actually don't need the repeat, we need one effort. Okay, so saving ibi ngibi, let's come in the browser, to the browser, reka tuyiresizing. Now you can see now spot ziri muri ziri kuri 1 column for small screen, but nitujya kuri large screen ubona ko hano zibaye 2 column, then for very large screen zireta ziba 3 column. Okay, which is good, but here there's some improvement dukeneye. Urabona ko hano there is some nitujya kuri small screen, very small screen, you can see that nitujya kuri star, urabona ko hano hariho umwanya, harimo some margin left and right. Okay, but hangaha ntago nta margin left and right zihari, which is bad, but ntago ari iyi layout iri consistent. Ni ukuvuga ngo hano niba hariho umwanya kuri left and right, n'izindi zikurikiyeho zose zigomba gukurikiza iyo pattern. Okay, so dukeneye kwadingaho umwanya hagati y'iyi space, okay, kuri small screen, for small screen, okay. So the way we can do that, let me actually come here, let me removing the margin. Okay, let's remove this margin, see the results for very small screen, and now you can see some margin have been applied. So let's apply margin increase also, okay. 20 margin left and right, okay. Come here on a very small screen, dukeneye ko iyi title yacu for the left and right get a margin 20 pixels, okay. So we have to come right here, and for the margin 10, let's put here 20 pixels on the left and right. Let's remove another style, okay. Then let's put this margin as well on the container, okay. If you save this Nozamri browser, now you can see is they arranged very correctly, okay. Kandi ibi nibyo dushaka. Alright, so now sports irarangiye, tugiye gukurikizaho. Let's see the section we're going to follow. So section dukurikijeho rero nyuma ya sport ni imyidagaduro, okay. So nkuko mubibona hano dufite izi image nini, okay. Izi image nini iraba ari top, tukagera n'izi image ziri 4 column hasi, okay. So uburyo turi bustyling here, turi bube dufite izi iraba ari 2 grid, zifite 2 column, and iraba ari 4 column, okay. But basically is urabona ko ari too low, okay. So let's back to our app here at the bottom, okay. Let's back to our Visual Studio Code. Nyuma ya sports section, urabona ko sports section, nyuma ya sports section tugiye gukurikizaho, nyuma ya sports section tugiye gukurikizaho imyidagaduro, okay. So let me actually collapse this section, okay. Reka collapsing iyi sports section kugira ngo getting HTML structure, okay. So I have some markup. Let me go ahead and paste it right here, okay. So iyi markup yacu rero uko imeze, okay. Let me scroll up, okay. Iyi markup yacu urabona ko ifite title as usual, okay. Ikagira iyi new parent, then twapplyinzeho small container, okay. Then dukurikizaho section title ni ibisanzwe, okay, with this icon, okay, newspaper icon na title, okay, inside h3. Then tugira top imyidagaduro top ni zira image ebyiri nini, okay. So image ebyiri nini ni article 1. Again we use same markup, ntabwo turi bwongere gustylinga izi overlay n'iki kubera ko izi style dusanzwe tuzifite, okay. Dufite top here, okay. Then top na amafoto abiri cyangwa se inkuru ebyiri nini ni izi ngizi. Then nyuma y'izo ya zira nini dufite imyidagaduro bottom container, iyi ni contains column ni enye, okay. This is first article, then second article ni ngiyi, then third article ni ngiyi, then fourth article ni ngiyi. Izi ziraba ari zirahita zijya kuri one row zikore 4 column, okay. So it's the same right here, okay. Let me scroll up. Urabona ko just this style is almost the same. Okay, so let me scroll up a little bit. Okay, and then reka tuzano kuri in the style.css. Okay, izi media query zacu style zose turi bukore zirajya hejuru y'izi media query. Izi media query ziraba ziri hasi. So ahangaha niho tugiye gushyira imyidagaduro. Okay, imyidagaduro. Okay, so let's go ahead and after some styling ngiye gupestinga hano, then I will explain what it is doing. Okay, right, so nyuma yo gupestinga izi nizo style dufite. Okay, again title of the section ni zimwe, icyo twachanginze ni border bottom color, then na background. Okay, background color. Okay, ikindi container twavuze ko dufite top izira image nini, which is this one, this container. Wabo twabonye ko ifite 2 column. Okay, so it is the display grid, then template column 1F, then gap 10 pixels. Okay, then tukagera kuri bottom container, which is this one. Okay, twabonye ko ifite 4 column, which is this one. Okay, 4 column. Okay, and gap of 10 pixels. Okay, then ikagira na new style, which is this one. Naigabanyije size a little bit tuyiheza 12 pixels. Okay, then line height 1.3. Okay, so need to saving ibingibi. Let's save this and look at in the browser. Let's look at in the browser. Let me actually refresh. Let's refresh. Let's refresh. Have you save? Oh, oh my god! I would save in the index.html. Okay, that's terrible. Okay, let's save index.html. All right. Okay. So there is some prettier going on. So this I'm going to save it. Actually, why does this okay, to saving index.html. Nkuko mubibona hano, there is some configuration going on kugira ngo i printing going on. Well, okay, wait. So nitumara gusavinga iyi file yarangije kuba saved, so nituza muri browser. Now it says refreshing. Okay, nyuma ya agezweho. Okay, nyuma ya agezweho tukagira izindi nkuru, then it's taking time. I don't know, sport twarangije, then tugeze ku myidagaduro. Then I don't know. Now you can see imyidagaduro imeze fresh, but for now is ntago ari responsive. Okay, as you can see imyidagaduro is ntago ari responsive. Okay, let me back. You can see imyidagaduro is stuck, ntago ari responsive. Dukeneye kwadinga some media query. Okay, so back to our style.css. Okay, inside the media query dushaka ko muri screen nigera muri screen za 900 iyi column ni enye zirahita zinduka column ni eshatu. Okay, so kandi column ni ya 900 twigeze kuyikora. Okay, let me just find it, like 900. iyi media query twigeze kuyikora, iyi nayo reka tuyimanure, then tuyishyire at the bottom. Okay, media query zose ziri bujya at the bottom of the CSS file. Okay, tuyipestinge hano, then reka tuvuge kuri 900 iyi ifite column ni enye, nizigera no kuri 900 ihita ihinduka column eshatu. Okay, ihita ihinduka column eshatu. Let me remove this and remove this. Okay, it's actually simple. Then hari kane reka tuhashyire gatatu. Then for nizigera munsi ya 700 iyi media queries zihita zihinduka two column. Okay, ihita igira 2 column. Nizigera munsi ya 500 dushaka ko iyi bottom na top iyi bottom ihinduka one column. Okay, nizigera munsi ya 500 then zihita zihinduka one column. So we don't need the repeat, we just need one effort. Dukeneye kandi ko for the top nazo zihinduka top zira image nini nazo zihinduka one column. Okay, so let's back right here and paste above the button. Okay, and give it let me delete this. Okay, let's delete this. If we save this is the saving is back to our browser. Reka turi resizing, then scroll down to see if there's collect. Twageze ku myidagaduro. Then you can now see they are collect. Okay, nitujya kuri small larger screen zihindutse 2 column, then 3 column, then 4 column. Okay, so ikindi kintu dukeneye kwadingaho imagine right and left, dukeneye naho kuzishyira kugira layout yacu ibe consistent. Dukeneye kwadinga margin left and right. Okay, so the way to do that, I'm going to come here and right now let me just urabona ko dufite, let me scroll up, urabona ko na hano dufite section title. Okay, imyidagaduro section title. Okay, so uburyo tujya kubikora hano kuri section title tugiye kuduplicating a style. We don't have to type it twice. Tugiye gushyiraho comma, then paste button hano kuri spot tuhahindure imyidagaduro. Okay, let me copy this and paste it right here. Imyidagaduro. Okay, so we give same result instead yo kugira tubyandike kenshi, so we give same result, and then 20 pixels kuri container katuya applying hano kuri container. Okay, so you might actually see some improvement right here. Okay, we can actually get this. Okay, and then instead we can paste it right here. Okay, where Kurako's also in one effort, then we get this and then paste it comma, then paste it right here. Okay, if we save this, save this and see the result. Let's actually remove this. Okay, it will give same result hopefully. Okay, let's come in the browser. Now you can see it's give good centered layout. Okay, which is very nice. Okay, so section indi dusigaje, let me see, section dusigaje is the footer. Okay, iyi footer ni image. Okay, again ntugire ikibazo cy'ama image ndi bwize including in the description below. Okay, his image is also usable in the description. Okay, so tugeze kuri footer. Let me actually collapse. Let me collapse imyidagaduro, and then let's call this a footer. Okay, nkuko mubibona, let me go back here on finished product. Hano dufite, nkuko mubibona hano dufite four column. Okay, 4 column nizo dufite. So we are going to come here. I have some markup. Okay, dufite markup za footer. I'm going ngiye kuzipastinga hano. Okay, alright. So nyuma yo gupastinga markup za footer, here we go. Okay, so first twapplying footer as a footer niyo turi bwapplying background color. Okay, nkuko mubibona, let's see for the finished, urabona ko hano hariho background color ya blue. Iyi blue turi buyapplying kuri footer. Then container turi buyapplying kuri actual content. Container ngiyi hano. Then tukagira footer container, iyi niyo turi small container kugira zibe pushed on the center. Then footer container, iyi niyo turi bwapplying grid. Okay, then nkuko mubibona dufite footer system right here, footer systems, user links, and employees, which is this one, system, useful link, and employee. Okay, so the way we did this, actually it's self-explanatory, really. So okay, so let's see this markup in the browser. Okay, for now, reka turebe uko iyi browser in now you can see in the browser ibyo dufite hano. Okay, tugiye kuapplyingaho style ku buryo ziri buse n'ingi ni finished product footer iri hano. Okay, so what you have to do, come in the web browser inside CSS file, but before media query, let me go ahead and type footer and paste the style here. Okay, then ikintu cya mbere twakoze is just stay the same, applying the background color. Okay, then padding bottom or margin, padding bottom ya 2 rem. Okay, kugira ibe pushed from the bottom. Then twagize grid container ifite 4 column is the same, you give it twabonye 4 column. Then gap ifite 20 pixels. Okay, gap ni 20. Then for the H3, which is a section, it's like title here, this system is here and right here. Now go padding bottom 9 pixels, margin this margin. Okay, then border bottom ira line uri kubona at the bottom of the section, this is border bottom. Then color in white, text line center, text twazinduye uppercase, then font size 18. Okay, so for the actual link, which is this link right here, this link inside li. Okay, is li, color zazo twazigize umweru. Okay, then for actual li, twavuze ngo text zibe center, then padding at the top and bottom 0.5 pixels, 0 left and right. Okay, it's actually then for another list, twavuze ngo also zibe text at the right center. Okay, so for the image, which is this one right here, twavuze ngo if the image ya width y'ijana na 44 pixels na height y'ijana na 40 pixels. Okay, nizo pixels za iriya image. Okay, so let's save this in the browser and see what happened. Okay, if you save this, need to some browser, click this freaking. Okay, now see that we have our kuna code of the footer yacu. Okay, so one thing you need this H3 nshaka ko zino A tags zinduka uppercase. Okay, for now you can see that it is very low. Okay, so let's come here and say text transform uppercase. Okay, if you save this, need to summary browser, hopefully it's our uppercase. Okay, now you can see it's our uppercase. Okay, so next tugiye kwatingaho some media query kuri iyi ngiyi footer container contains kuri grid. Okay, tugiye kwatingaho media query. For now by default twasetinze ko ari enye, nizigera muri screen iri munsi ya 900 right here, dushaka ko footer yacu itigira grid, itigira column eshatu. Okay, then let's remove this. Okay, then nizigera kuri screen ziri munsi ya 700, then dushaka ko zihita ziba column ebyiri. Okay, then nitujya kuri screen ziri munsi ya 500, dushaka ko zigira 1F. Okay, you can just type here this right here. Go to applying hano. Okay, you can just type this right here and save. And let's see in the browser. For now, to create a larger screen, need to get very, very small screen. Let's scroll down. Okay, now see they are very, very good. Okay, there's a footer now, image fresh. Need to increasing a size. Okay. Then for larger screen, you can see the and our website now is very responsive. Okay, I think now we are at the end of the project. Now our website is responsive and well. So okay, nanibagiwe tusigaje kwatingaho javascript kugira nidukanda iyi tago link zihite zifunguka. Okay, so it's actually simple. Back to our Visual Studio Code. Okay, tugiye kwatinga javascript in our HTML. We just to add scripts. Okay, then dushaka gutagetinga iyi let me actually go on a very small size. Dushaka gutagetinga iyi menu. Okay, so let me go ahead and target this menu. Const menu equal document dot query selector ira menu. Nkuko mubibona ira menu ira icon iri at the top, on the bottom right here. Then ira icon ningi ifite, urabona ko ifite class yitwa tago menu. Okay, iyi niyo tugiye guselectinga. Okay, then query selector dutagetingira icon. Okay, actually in the code. Okay, then dushaka gutagetinga again dushaka gutagetinga is again dushaka gutagetinga nkuko mubibona, dushaka gutagetinga iyi bottom mu middle containing izi ngizi is link. Okay, I'm going to add here. Okay, ID show, let's call this ID reka tuyobora yitwa nav. Okay, so tugiye gutagetinga iyi nav. Okay, so turi bumanuke hano muri javascript yacu. Okay, javascript, let me scroll down and shiraho comma. Ntabwo nshaka always to declare const. if you are not familiar with JavaScript, so I'm sorry. Yeah, icon you sound very familiar with JavaScript is a syntax resist. You just put comma here, and then let's call this let's call this nav, and then document dot get element by ID, get element document dot get element by ID, then ira ID yacu yitwa nav, actually it is a string. Then next dukeneye gutagetinga iriya search icon, okay? ira container dukeneye gutagetinga iyi bottom right, okay? So dukeneye gutagetingira bottom right, okay? Let me call this ira bottom right ngiye kwita search, then say document dot query selector, okay? Then this bottom nav, right? Okay, yani search icon nayo twayihaye, okay? So dushaka kwadinga events kuri menu ku buryo umuntu nakirikaho irahita ifunguka cyangwa se ikifunga, okay? So here we have to add menu dot add event listener, event dushaka kumva user click ni click event, click nakanda kuri iriya tago, then nayikanda dushaka kuraninga is function, okay? So function dushaka ko ikintu cya mbere dushaka ko nakanda iyi menu is enough zirahita like zirahita zigaragara, okay? So we're gonna say nav dot class list dot tago class nitwa dukrikinze iyi menu hahita hadingwa kuri navbar, hahita hajyaho class yitwa show nav, ihita iba applied show nav iyi class, okay? Nituba dukrikinze kuri iyi nav, inside this nav hahita hiyongeraho class yitwa show nav, okay? So same for search, can do clicking ira icon, then kuri search hahita hajyaho ira class yitwa show nav, okay? Search class list.tag, okay? So back to our CSS, okay? Let's save this, okay? For now iyi class yitwa show nav ntayo dufite, tugiye kuri creatinga kuri muri CSS, okay? Ko dushaka ko iba dynamically generated. So izi nizo tago zo kuri zaira navbar yacu, okay? Izi nizo style zaira navbar yacu, okay? Let me actually remove this. Okay, urabona ko by default, let me go back here. Urabona ko by default zira nav class zacu zira nav link ziri middle, urabona ko hano twa displayinze none, okay? But inside this element dushaka kwadingaho another class yitwa show nav, okay? So to do that you have to come here outside your media query, then type this. You can see that it's the same right here. Class twadinzeho is code it is the same right here, okay? Ni kimwe n'izi ngizi ziri hano, but hano yari display none, ni kimwe n'iziri hano, okay? Hano yari display none, but ahangaha iri display block, okay? And kuri at the end of middle nav twadinzeho another class. Urabona ko duhavarinze uri guhita ubona ko muri element ya bottom nav middle hiyongeyeho na class yitwa show nav, okay. So no kuri bottom right urabona ko yongereho class ya show nav, kandi show nav iri display block, kandi iyi show nav iraba iradingwaho by javascript here muri HTML yacu, okay. So let's save this and see if we get the result, okay. So back to our web browser, so let's click this link. Okay, now you can see that nidukandaho cyangwa turi gutaguringa, toggle ni close open close open close, just toggle, okay. You can now see our link ziri kuza, okay, which is what we want, okay. I think we are at the end. Project yacu turayirangije. I know iyi project yabaye ndende byatari, but hopefully ko hari ikintu wize, okay. So niba wakunze iyi video, consider ntiwagirwe gukora subscribe, ntiwagirwe gukora like, and uyisharinge ku muntu uzi ishobora kugirira akamaro, okay. So thank you guys, so see you in my next video, okay. See you, bye.